Hey, what's going on, everybody? My name's Connor O'Toole. I go by Connor Unchained. Going to be bringing you guys the top three narratives. This is kind of updated in a sense. Top three narratives going into this bull run that are going to be absolutely explosive. And most of these narratives, if not all of them, I've already talked about in my previous videos. But this is to kind of update you guys, to show you guys what kind of coins have pumped, what to expect in the future. So let's go right into it now. So narrative number one, this is like obviously the most obvious one that I'm going to state that you guys already know, AI. AI is one of the top narratives, whether people like it or not. AI is a top narrative this bull run. So we're going to go right up to categories. I'm not going to dive deep into many coins. I'm going to point out a few coins I think that are very solid, ones that I like. Just in each of these narratives, update you guys a little bit. But AI itself is massive. And I think still at 4 billion right here is the total market cap of AI coins right now. Excuse me. But yeah, very, very slept on still. Obviously AI is popping everywhere right now, especially even Elon just announced, I think he's creating his own literal open AI or chat GBT type AI. I could be wrong. Like, don't quote me on that. I know whatever Grok or Prompt IDE, whatever's coming out, like, bro, Elon is doing everything. So shout out him because he'll pump the markets too. Literally his own words, just create meme coins that run to 100 million, in less than a week. Anyways, back to AI. So Render, this is a top performer for me. It's already at $1 billion in market cap, which is still severely undervalued. This is a multi-billion-dollar project. Like you got Caspa, which it's not related to AI, but like you got Caspa being shilled everywhere. That's like 2-3 billion in market cap. Render, I feel like, does not have the attention that it deserves, but a lot of people do talk about it. But Render easily going to be sitting at minimum 5 to 10 billion in market cap. Easy still 5 to 10x coming from Render. And I do have this one in my portfolio. I don't even know if I've told you guys this, but Render is one of my biggest holdings. Huge Render guy, I gotta tell you. Singularity Net, this one's solid. I don't hold it. Definitely gonna be a great coin to have. Palai is I don't know if it's a newer one. I'm pretty sure it's a newer project, but this one too. This one went crazy. Like, people that I follow on Twitter were shilling this at like maybe $1 million, $2 million in market cap. Faded that like usual. OXO, this is one I'm not in, mainly because of how high the market cap is run. I wanted to get in this at like 30 million, and I faded it so hard. OXO is one of my top AI projects that I really think are going to perform. Ori Chain, as you all know, I love Ori Chain. Already done numbers, done fairly well. Still only sitting at 50 million, which is tiny. There's a lot of great projects. Let's see here. Any other ones down here? Well, there's one that, if you guys follow me, you watch, there's one right here, Nerf. People are still not talking about it. This project, I think, is so sick. I love this. BitTensor, Tau. That one, this one has all the hype. This one honestly deserves to just run like crazy. That's going to be a solid project too. And like, again, this is just me pointing out some coins that are, on my radar, that I'm watching, that I'm in. This is not like a full out research video. This is just telling you guys about these narratives. And so narrative number 2, though, super, super important that I want people to realize and get in, is the Bitcoin BRC20 narrative, which a lot of people don't even know still, like, what that is. There's mainly 2 coins that I want to talk about. So what it is, it's kind of like, they're almost like, so ERC20 tokens, if you're not familiar, are coins that are built on the Ethereum network, which are a majority of crypto projects in the space. But as of literally this year, BRC20 tokens have started to take off, and what they are the same thing as ERC20 coins, but they're coins that are built on top of Bitcoin instead. And so they're fairly new. Well, not fairly, they're very new. You know, and there's only a couple projects, in my opinion, that I've seen that are worth anyone's time yet because it's so new. So many new projects have just been experimenting over the last 6 months. You know, random people just creating coins, messing with it. But this coin right here, Track, I made a full video on Track before. You know, I made one actually like a week ago, and I think price has already done a 3 or 4x from when I talked about it, which, you know, I did not expect it to run this crazy. Like, I mean, just look at this. It went from 30 cents to almost literally a 10x here, bro. That is insane. You know, I was lucky I minted a good amount of these, like way back. Yeah, I think in May, whenever it minted, April or May. Holding most of, or not most, I'm holding a good portion of them still. This is just going to be in my portfolio for the long term. I'm not selling what I have left of Track. I'm holding this well into 2024. Not even thinking about selling anything. Watch this video on Track. The other one is going to be Ordi. Ordi, I don't know too much about Ordi itself, but the main key thing you have to know is Ordi is the literal one of the first BRC20 tokens ever created. That's really all I think that has been pumping Ordi. I don't know about any sort of utility, but this coin itself is massive as well. Those two should be the ones mainly on your radar. If new BRC20 tokens start really making waves in the market, start really developing some great stuff, I will get these out for you guys, because the BRC20 narrative, if you guys are looking for real 1000Xs, I'm not kidding. BRC20 coins, if you get in now at the bottom when it's still almost impossible to buy some of them, even though it's gotten easier, these are a great narrative. And I'm going to start making more videos talking about these more, because these are going to run 10 times harder than any coins on any regular chain, because these are on Bitcoin itself. You know, like I don't even know. There's no competition to BRC20s. The right coins that pop off in BRC20 realm are going nuts. They will go nuts because they're going to be on Bitcoin forever, unless the project or the devs give up or whatever, you know. So that is narrative number 2. So we're going to pull up narrative number 3 right now. I'm not going to call it out. Let's see. Right here. As simple as that. GameFi. Gaming coins, bro, are going to go crazy. As pretty much anyone and all of you guys know, GameFi is one of the most talked about narratives in cryptocurrency today. Has been for years, and there's a good, solid reason why. And I'm pretty sure all of you guys understand that and know why. Because gaming is going to be probably one of the first full adoption aspects. I can't even word that right. It's going to be one of the first fully adopted Web3, I guess, functionalities or utilities. The masses can actually start using Web3 stuff and crypto, seamlessly without even knowing it's crypto. Just the interoperability aspect of gaming and crypto combining here is going to drive mass adoption here. I think it's going to be one of the first narratives to ever do that. I've talked about a lot of solid coins too. I just dropped a video, I think yesterday. Compete. Let's see if I can find it here. I'll just run through this because there's a lot of good coins here. No. Gala, I don't know. Gala's doing its thing, always building, engine solid. Ronin, low-key, kind of slept on. Prime, I think that's a fairly new project. I don't know. I'm not going to look into that right now. Hooked is a really cool project. This focuses on gaming and also like teaching and learning. That's a really cool project. Citus. Wow, this one actually pumped too. This one looks really solid as well. Altura Classic. Big Time, another new one. But most of these newer games, though, that are coming out, I really want to wait long term for a nice dip and for volume to kind of die out and compete. Here we go. Top. I gotta take that off. Soul right here, Phantasma's pretty good too. This one is a very good competitor, in my opinion, to Altura that a lot of people don't really think about or talk about. Phantasma. This one has done about 100% from when I first was really starting to look into buying it. I'm not holding it, but if I was going to get into it, I would have gotten in around 8 million. But I think there are a lot of better projects. But this is a great one to look into too. Game Swift too. This is going to be a huge competitor to Immutable X, in my opinion. But yeah, Exceed Me is a cool one too. Yeah, there's a lot of projects. This is just CoinGecko too. These aren't even coins that aren't out yet. Coins that are going to come out, or coins that just aren't listed on CoinGecko. There's a lot. But just for right now, this is kind of what the market's doing. These are the 3 narratives, in my opinion, that will do some of the biggest returns, bottom line. So I want you guys to check out my other videos if you can. Just get a grip on some other coins that I talk about in these narratives, because I'm telling you guys, like, I sound like a broken record. Wait for a dip. Other YouTubers are going to tell you, well, a lot of times you don't know what's going to happen. So, like, you just got to buy and just wait and then keep buying. Like, I like DCAing too. But I always know when the market has huge hype waves like this, I know this wave right now has been like over a month. Everything has been up only for about a month, over a month now. Maybe even more, 2 months almost. But I know for a fact, eventually it's going to come down. Eventually the whole market's got to have some sort of decent sized dip. But that's going to be your dip to get in. And I don't know when that is, but that's what I'm waiting for to get into most of these projects that I'm not in yet. So that's all I got for you guys today. I hope this can provide you guys some more insight and just get a couple more coins to at least just put on your radar, start looking into. There's a bunch here that, I'm not invested in some of them I am, but a lot of these I think are going to do very well. So that's all I got for you guys right now. So I appreciate it, and I'll see you guys in the next one.